Welcome to an early season collision of teams ranked in the top 25, both hoping to come up with a W and really build their resume on this field today. Welcome to Chapel Hill in beautiful Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home field of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. And the Tar Heels will kick this away to start us off. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. On the read. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. Kirk, we know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Play action fake, looking to throw. Just flings it out of bounds and pass rush closing in. On this opening drive of the game. Dropping back, it's Taylor. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker, and a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
So the first drive of the game, instead of punting and pinning the opponent deep, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
And it's a direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. To throw, it's Taylor. Quick throw to the flat, it's a screen. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Bringing pressure. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. He keeps it. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time. Mr. Koo on the play.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the 1st down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that 1st down? Great job by the D.
Quick throw on 4th down to the left side. Finds room at the 30. Here he goes. Touchdown, Moles. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows you what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete, almost a first down interception here on the opening drive.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Moves out of the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. That's caught. It's Barber. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. A deep shot to the left side. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
This crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop. The offense pinned back. That's a design quarterback keeper. The junior able to bring him down quickly. As we break for the quarter, Kirk, Florida State is on top. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. North Carolina, 0. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's Taylor. Going for his running back. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. Too much on that throw.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And we'll see what he can do on the return. And the return will be brought down. And here comes the North Carolina offense back out onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. Now takes a hit, but lets it fly. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle inside the 30. It'll be 1st down there.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
He's looking deep over to the right side. He makes the catch. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st down and goal.
Man, it is awfully tough on a defense when a quarterback's able to move outside of the pocket and still keep his eyes downfield looking for those open targets. You don't know whether to attack him and try to bring him down or to stay back and defend the pass.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. Yet 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The BAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a 1st down. The Noles come to the line and they hurry up.
Boy, another 1st down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. A deep shot to the left side. Oh, he dropped it. Can you believe it? A huge gain slips through his hands.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. To throw, it's Taylor. Defense is coming after him. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
And he'll drop back here on third down. The pass rush closing in.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle this time?
Oh, it's a fake, trying to run for it. And the trickery is rewarded. Good execution. It's a first down.
Hey, snapping to an offset player like that is much harder than it looks. And to put it exactly where it needed to be, that was perfect.
And the Noles keep the football on the move. They'll run it from the gun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring it down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Back to throw. It's Taylor. Catch made on the out route. That's enough to move the sticks and give him a first down at the 41.
Well, they spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on 3rd down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
And the Seminoles come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. Receiver in motion now. First down, looking to throw the ball. He flips it to the back across the middle. Finding some room at the 25. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
Timeout call by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Direct snap. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Seminoles will come to the line looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to the end zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Seminoles. How in the world do you lose track of the reliable tight end on that play?
The only thing I can think about is the defense is so locked in on the wide receivers or maybe the running game that they just forgot about the tight end. The guy's wide open. That's an easy throw.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Taking a shot deep down the right side. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, UNC.
Perfect timing here by this quarterback. Great read, puts the ball where his man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop. Second down after that run on the previous play. To pass. It's Taylor. Pass not complete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. They need 5 yards here on 4th down to keep the drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And is intercepted. Not much of a return, but the pick ends the scoring play and sets the offense up at the 33.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
But that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line, and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Caught near the goal line. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete. They miss an opportunity, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
Looks like the coach decides to go for 3 points here. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they jump back in front. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back. It's Taylor. Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's found some room with the 45. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. That one's picked off. What a play.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Time ticking away. Time for just one more play.
Hey, chill, bro.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket.
Fuck that. Go to half.
Can't come up with it there, and that's going to do it. Time runs out in the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Noles will kick this away to begin the second half.
Getting that stop, bro. Try to get that stop. The first quarter. Bro, I couldn't get no stops, bro.
Well, they thought about coming out, but instead
still can't get no stops. Just makes plays.
25-yard line. And the Tar Heels offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire, and the defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Looking for his big tight end. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a strong stiff arm. Breaks through the tackle.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he scores. Touchdown, North Carolina.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic in the PAT. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Play action here on first down. On the move now. Short connection to the tight end here. In the clear at the 25. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The back's got it.
Ran right by him.
Moves the ball to the 37.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
To the air. It's Taylor.
Man,
And a short catch to the tight end. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
And the Noles with 1st and 10 here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Keeps it on a design run. They get him down, but that's a solid gain. And the Seminoles will crank up the tempo. QB keeper all the way. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. First down now from the 30.
You know,
On the other side of the rim. Wow, I mean, like, the Rockets like hesitant. He's under the rim. You got to guard him.
And a big-time stuff. He's got 15 points. He and Şengün are the leading scorers in this game.
Yeah, right now, again, you talk about the big key pace. You have to get back and you have to locate his point and really push the tempo. Inexcusable for Houston.
Skipper at the post is short. Rebound knocked out of bounds. People who think up the go-go gadget arms right now.
know that these guys are facing a deficit. They're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now on this drive. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat.
Bro.
They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to
Let him
read
cross
his
the
key.
face like
This
that.
defense was
Damn.
determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Ah.
Dropping back, it's Taylor.
Whee! That's a good throw. Ooh, that's a good throw.
Touchdown, Florida State. Now the all-important extra point. PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. The North Carolina offense is back out there on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Looking to scramble. He's going to take off here. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner and picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Important second down play coming up.
And he's trucked. That shit crazy.
Wants to throw it.
Wow.
That one's picked off. Breaks into the open. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, your best player is going to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Design quarterback run. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
Well, that's the drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to this big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
This offense has already failed on 5 4th down attempts. They're going to go for number 6 right here. Looking to pass. It's Taylor. And it falls incomplete.
Oh, yeah. Good take that.
Big play for this defense.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So here's the first play of the drive, backed up with their own 7. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football.
Yeah,
second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Incompletion makes it second down. Ball handed off. He's past the marker and still going. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And that's a big-time run right there. Back deep inside their own 10-yard line. But they found the soft spot in the defense and took off. I think they got caught looking for a pass defensively, and it burned them big time. Great job by this offense in taking advantage of what the defense gave them.
On first down, it's play action. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Oh, it's a reverse. Oh, there's the stiff arm. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both of these guys putting on a show so far. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver grabs him. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
And looking to throw now on first down. Pressure is coming.
Oh my gosh, bro. He throw it behind him? Come on.
He goes down quickly, but that's a takeaway for this defense.
What's up with you, bro?
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot.
Jeez.
They maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead?
No way. You gotta get out.
Option 5 assists, 15 points. It's 3. Since the screen for Durant gets back from Durant and beats Clayton to the rim.
Hey, man, that is beautiful basketball. Again, Durant and Reed
Sheesh.
getting Shingu all the way to the rim. Able to use this time.
I like those screens by Shingu. Get him on the move. Trying to the rim, the lob, and the slam there for Klingon.
Taking a chance, and it backfires.
Oh, throwing behind me. It's crazy.
This was mentioned this in our team.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looking downfield, it's Taylor. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they wrap it up after the completion, just short of the first down mark. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Finds an open target on the left side. He saw him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down. And a
Damn,
really
make
good
tackles,
route
bro.
to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
The Seminoles begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
What?
They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. That falls incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw yet again. Caught. Completion. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the
my
sticks.
game,
1st
bro.
down.
What's going on?
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
The Noles pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Taylor. And the ball is hauled in. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Noles. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Back out onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Moves out of the pocket.
Damn.
Throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure.
Up the middle, bro.
But got rid of the football.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing
come
him
on.
out of the
Up the
pocket.
middle.
He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient.
Why the fuck they make me
He gets hit
turn that
as
way?
he throws his
That's
football and
stupid.
it falls incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. That was
Okay,
caused
caught
by
up
the
in the route,
defensive
man.
pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the 4th quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long
Yeah,
on their
get
25.
like that,
Let's see
too.
if the defense brings some heat here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the grab. It's Davis. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Great accuracy here by the quarterback, hitting his receiver in stride on that slant, and it gave him a chance to pick up some yards after the catch.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. 1st down, looking to throw the football. He's running out of time here. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
Well, finally, there it is. I mean, we've been talking all game about this guy and his speed, and it's about time his best run of the game. And as we head down the stretch, he's going to have to keep that in mind, that when everyone's covered, take off and use his legs and make big plays like this.
Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The final 2 minutes here. This defense trying to hang on. The offense trying to make a play to win it. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Well, what an unbelievable job by this offense, Chris. They put themselves in a position to put a touchdown on the board. They take the lead. And now we'll see if their own defense can hold on to that lead in these last couple minutes of the game.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
We already stopped.
For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16.
Gotta go stop.
Handoff on a single back formation.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Looking to throw. It's Taylor. Caught quickly. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch is made down the middle. They tackle
why are you giving him so much space, bro?
A solid gain.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
And the Noles will have 1st and 10 here. He escapes the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45.
Oh my
Now
God.
here he goes.
And he got a crazy burst.
10. Touchdown, Seminoles. As the QB fights his
Crazy
way into
burst.
the end zone.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
So they'll try to
Good
add
play
to the
call.
lead now with a PAT. PAT up and good. So the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And he'll just take a knee here, trying to preserve as much time as possible. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Cook. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, just a really heads-up play by this receiver. Yeah, he maybe could have fought to get the first down, but I love the fact he got out of bounds. You save your timeouts. You stop the clock. The offense has a chance to regroup, and now you're in striking distance to get the right play called at the right time.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the move now. Scrambling around now, looking downfield.
Face man, bro.
Big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. Tight game, final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's
Oh, bro, it's so bad, bro. He wide ass open.
Smart decision here by the defensive coordinator to go with dime coverage, get
Oh.
more speed on the field, extra defensive backs, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football for this quarterback.
Receiver makes the catch. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, there he is again. Another nice completion to this slot receiver, and he picks up the first down. You know, there's so much attention on the outside wide receivers, but if I'm trying to defend this offense, I'd be worried.
Touchdown, UNC. A jump on top now here in the 4th.
Oh, man, I think the defense was so caught up with their eyes on the quarterback, they completely lose the running back out of the backfield. Nice job by the play caller here of getting the ball out to the running back instead of the receiver for the touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Scanning the field, it's Taylor. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away.
Chris, this is it. Last shot here. Let's see if anybody can come up with a miracle play.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 1 second remaining on the clock.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with a play to keep this drive alive?
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. On third down, he drops to throw. Bringing pressure. And that last pass falls incomplete. That will do it. Game over. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here tonight.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right, here's our bucket chart presented by KFC. Rockets shot 23 of 40 from the floor there in the first half, almost 58% shooting, just 2 for 7 from 3, but